simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sunday Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Off to the races. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Westbrook. Makes the catch, it's Merritt. Oh, he got loose. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And they swarm him under. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup, so which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on fourth down from their own territory. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. And some room to work. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
The Volunteers have this offense rolling. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Leaves it with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really turning it on. The 50. Past the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown time.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Running back searching for a hole. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the single back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the Volunteers need to pick it up on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he just pumped that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
To throw, it's Westbrook. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, talk. In complimentary football, you get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Orlando. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He'll go to the stake, past the sticks, and he may get more.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Vols with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Makes a man miss. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down.
Get set.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense, unstoppable. They'll leave it with him.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Stewart. Fires to the big fella. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. To the 10, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown ball!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Got the tight end outside. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end could be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route. Does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Westbrook. Got the back over the middle.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're... There he goes! Pass the sticks and still on his feet. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Looking to throw, it's Westbrook. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it to the right side. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. The give to the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to pass, it's Westbrook. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
He started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
ISO means we're trying to ISO a linebacker, get downhill right now. Not trying to ISO a corner and get wide and start to go outside. A lot of times when you bounce that thing that's supposed to go in the middle, those guys aren't taking the proper angles out wide. They're assuming where the ball's going, and that's inside. Good job by the defense, but the offense has to know where that play's supposed to go.
The Vols really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Makes a man miss. Makes him pass the marker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Defense in press coverage. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. Unloads to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The give to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field.
To kick it away.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The hand to the running back. Picks up the first down. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. We'll see if this dude can keep it rolling. You know, 3 Alabama running backs have won the Doak Walker for the best running back in the country. Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Trent Richardson. Throw in Mark Ingram, who won a Heisman. He might be able to add his name to that illustrious list.
And we can still throw people in there. Sean Alexander, we can go back even further. Alabama's always had great running backs. And when your name gets mentioned with those guys, you talk about puffing out your chest and knowing that you've had a day or a season or a career when you get mentioned with those kind of cats.
We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass, it's Nunez. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback moving. Touchdown, Bama! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. throws and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Stewart. It's caught. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Breaks into the open. Touchdown tie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Got his man downfield. At the 45 on his way. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Stewart. Using his legs to buy some time. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that fourth down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They are closing in on a confidence-building victory. Not only do you knock off a higher-ranked team, but you do it by running the ball, guys.
Yeah, running the football, being physical. And here's the thing. It's always nice when you beat a team ranked above you because you know you're going to climb above them and several spots up. So just earning that resume, Jesse, as the year goes on.
And proving they're the more physical team and putting everybody else in the rest of their schedule on notice that they're going to have to buckle up and try to stop this. At the end of the day, games are won and lost still in